Talk about a tough act to follow. The penultimate game, well, close to the penultimate game, the one right before that. So whatever before penultimate means, but I digress. I'm not a thesaurus by any stretch of the imagination. But what I can say is a tough act to follow for our next two matchups. It's game number 6 of day 2 of session 2 of the 2025 Noble Classic. It's the visiting Mustangs of the Cypress Ranch High School out of nearby Houston, Texas, led by head coach Mason Huffmeister. Coming into this game at a record of 0-3 out of 6A Region 2 District 16, a team that last year lost in the second round after a solid season overall. 23 wins, 13 losses, 11 wins and 3 district losses in terms of district play. Their opponents, the 13th ranked in all of the 5A UIL classification, head coach Cleve Ryan and his 0-1 Colony Cougars. Coming into this game representing 5A Division 1 District 12, a team that last year lost in the third round to Kaline Ellison. In a first-round game, funnily enough, that was on the Antler Sports Network, and an absolute barn burner against the Red Hawks of Frisco Liberty, a team that they'll be looking to try to gun for again this year. Head coach Cleve Ryan and his Colony Cougars are led by the one and only, well, I guess you can probably say he's pretty good at basketball, the future La Tech Bulldog and Bryce Dixon. The 6'4 forward currently has the Noble record for most points in a game at 48. Let's see if he can beat that here. The Colony, the designated visiting team, in their all-black, almost charcoal tops and bottoms, with gold lettering and numerals with a thin white trim, a white Nike logo on the right side of the shoulder. The Colony in beautiful Nike script, gold and white piping along the shorts and tops. Cypress Ranch, the home team, of course, and the Jordan white tops and bottoms, yellow numerals and lettering with a thin navy blue trim, and we are set to go for action. Other way is going to be Dixon. It's out of bounds. Possession will go to the Colony as we get things started. On the floor for the Colony, it's going to be the sharpshooter, Ryan Lattendorf, out there with Bryce Dixon, as well as Trey Brown, Aaron Tuanto, and Xavier Mulling. Dixon wide open. He'll uncork a 3. That won't go. So he starts off a little bit rough, 0 for 1 at least for his standards. Cypress Ranch won their opening contest against San Antonio Harlan yesterday in day 1 of session 2 of the Noble Classic. Now at the top of the key with it is the big fella, John Mastila, 6'5" senior. Also out there is number 23, Mikey Martinez Ramirez. Excuse me, wrong 23. That's KJ Goodwin for Cypress Ranch. Kick to the outside. Dixon steals it away. Possible one-on-one opportunity. Steps through, Euros, rises through traffic. Doesn't have a toe tag, though. Keeps it in bounds as Mulling. Dixon on the follow, and it's in for 2. The Cougars strike first. 2-0 Colony as we have our first points of the game as we've elapsed just below 15 seconds. 7-10 left to go on the follow, and the spin cycle lane is good for KJ Goodwin. Goodwin last year averaging around 17.5 points a contest. We're knotted up at 2 apiece. Dixon with 17 Division I offers as of broadcast time, but is committed to be a future Bulldog at Louisiana Tech. Aaron Tuanto, turnaround jumper from the charity stripe. That won't go. Rebound is brought down by Mastila. Mastila the forward pass. Far side corner. It's going to be Josh Goodwin who nails the 3 ball. Cypress Ranch back on the board. This time via the 3. It's 5-2 Mustangs. A short 1 possession advantage. The first overtime game of the Noble Classic, at least in terms of main court games, was just a couple of minutes ago, as Norman and DeSoto win a possible Game of the Year contender. That far side 3 no good from Mulling. Rebound is corralled by Goodwin. Goodwin now to Chase Wilson. Wilson down low to Mastila. He gets double, triple team. Doesn't matter. Still a tough finish and a kiss off of the glass for 2 more. Coach Cleve Ryan not happy at all. As I just noted, he had 3 down there to defend. Still unable to get any type of defense going. Dixon long 2. That won't go. Tuanto battling forward. He's triple teamed himself. Trying to look for Brown instead. Has Lattendorf. Top of the key. Mulling. Long 3. Back iron won't go. Hurricane rebound is corralled by KJ Goodwin. Goodwin over to Adam Holmes. Holmes, a 6'1 junior guard. Cypress Ranch, the first time we've had them as an Athlete AI featured game. Here's Holmes, guarded by Lattendorf. Kick to the corners. Wilson for 3. Rattles in and out. Can't get the shooter's roll. Mastila almost got a hand on it, but Dixon ends up controlling the defensive glass. 5:21 left in the first quarter. Getting picked clean is Goodwin. Goodwin rising through contact, and a foul is going to be called on Dixon. That'll be Dixon's first. Team first for the quarter. Goodwin pretty much licked Dixon clean. And it looks like Coach Cleve Ryan is going to take a second to talk things over, and we'll do the same with him. Take a short break. 5:15 left to go. The Colony down early. Goodwin on the line after getting fouled by Dixon prior to the break. He'll split the free throw trip. Sorry we couldn't get that first free throw for you, but I'll spoil it for you. He missed it. 5:03 left is Dixon trying to go right down Main Street into the mayor's office. Didn't have an appointment, though. That one won't fall with 5 minutes to go in the first. Kick to the corners. Wilson, his second three-point try of the game. Same result, wide, just opposite corner. Dixon, one-on-one, rises, and the foul. Count it. Thought it was going to be a possible intentional foul. As we take another look, Dixon looked like he wanted to try to maybe go for a dunk. Not 100% sure. It was a strong foul by Goodwin. Either way you slice it. So Dixon, for the first time today, last year was a 79.5% free throw shooter. And he converts to free throw try. 8-5. The Colony only down a single possession. Turning. Almost pretty much being completely under the goal as Twanto comes up with it after the Goodwin lane, who gets it over to Mulling. Mulling pretty much split his time both in the starting lineup as well as on the bench for this Colony team last year. A team that was pretty much stacked with Xavier Green, who's currently out recovering from a football injury, as Dixon unrattles a three. Can't get the shooter's roll. That one won't fall. KJ Goodwin with a defensive board. Wilson, his third three. 3 times, not the charm though. Ball gets deflected out of Twanto's hands. He still somehow keeps it, and a travel violation is called. Last year, this Colony team was pretty star-studded. Of course, had Dakari Spear, the now future Texas Tech Red Raider. Hopefully has fun in Lubbock outside of Texas Tech. I don't know what else there is to do, but that's neither here nor there. As well as Xavier Green, who had a hamstring injury. He should be back next week, and a travel violation, I believe, is going to be called, and no, it's going to be an illegal screen. Foul is going to be charged to, thought he said 32, but instead it was 42. That's John Mastila who will pick up the foul. His first, team second of the quarter. Top of the key, Mulling now to Twanto. To Latendorf in the corner. Down low, Mulling again. That one well short. Nobody home from Mulling from 12. How's Josh Goodwin? Goodwin gets it deflected. And in the corner, open three for KJ. That one won't go either. Offensive rebound number 4 already for KJ as he's under the basket in a platoon swap coming up for the Colony. It's going to be Vincent Canzano, Tashawn Bradley, Kamarian Singletary, and a name that you might see pretty familiar for the Colony. Checking in number 11, Knox Peterson. Peterson, in our coverage of the Colony last year in the 5 broadcasts we did in Louisville, he was our camera operator for all 5 of those games. Put up 17.5 points a contest on junior varsity, getting valuable minutes here, especially with the loss of Spear for this Colony team. Dixon crosses to his right, steps back. Little shake and bake. Looks to preheat the oven, up and under, and he's got it. Second and 1 of the game. We expected Bryce Dixon to pretty much try to have his way in this game, and he's already done it. As we see the spin, the head fake, drawing the contact, and a soft touch around the hoop for 2 more. Josh Goodwin will pick up the foul. That'll be his second as Dixon converts to free throw. Clock will roll. 3.5 minutes in a pretty quick moving first quarter. 8-8 our score. Far side. And Jonathan Morrell, who just checked in moments ago, getting a hand on it is Bradley. Bradley 2-on-1, up and under, pretty high, but Knox is able to follow it. Knox Peterson, that is, by last name. Peterson and Bradley trying to top a man in the corner, won't get it. Mostila, great pass, bounce forward to Goodwin. Goodwin, hop step, land, it's good. Great transition offense for the Sire Ranch Mustangs as they get their lead back. That's lead change number 3 already. Singletary crossing a no man's lane, now finds Dixon. Dixon closely guarded by Morrell. Morrell, a tough task off of the bench. Dixon pulls up, loose ball foul is going to be called on the floor. That's foul number 3 on Cy Ranch, and foul number 1 on Chase Wilson. Wilson at 5, listen, as a 5'11 senior, but I'll give him 6 foot. Sometimes coaches don't really give guys benefit of the doubt. With 2:46, the Colony win by another own bucket. Coach Cleve Ryan right in front of us here. Funnily enough, fun fact about him, we'll get that to it second, as Dixon, another tough finish. If he played football for the Colony, fair to say they'd probably still be playing right now. Up and under layup won't go. Mustila on the follow, and it's in for two. Back to head coach Cleve Ryan. Well, why does his last name even matter? Well, funnily enough, his dad is Billy Ryan, the namesake of Billy Ryan High School in Denton, Texas. With 2:19 left, Dixon double team, steps back, gets it over to Brantley, who finds Peterson on the reset. Peterson with 2:12 and counting. 12-10, Cy Ranch up over the Colony by single possession of the first ever meeting between a Cypress ISD school, a Cypress Fairbanks ISD school, and a Louisville ISD school in regular season basketball competition. How's that for a little trivia for you? Canzano on the roll, kills his dribble, finds Peterson. Peterson steps back. He's closely guarded by a hound and a defender in Chase Wilson. Dribble gets killed, count gets killed as well. Singletary, jab step, drives, goes to the lane, has Mustila on him, takes a whack on the way down, and he'll head to the line. Last foul to give for Cy Ranch, and the second for Chase Wilson. So that's Wilson with 2 and Goodwin with 2. Check that, make that the final foul to give. No more fouls to give because Mustila has 1, Goodwin has 2, and Wilson has 2. I don't know how to count. Go figure. First free throw from Singletary is good. Checking in is for the Colony. It's going to be Josiah King. As Peterson will check out. Also will substitution for Cy Ranch. Checking into the game, back into the game is going to be Adam Holmes in exchange for Jordan Morrell. On the line for the first time, Kamarian Singletary, listed as a 5'10", class of 2027 guard. His free throw was good. So we're now to back up. It's all square at 12. Minute 39 in a game that is moving swimmingly. Fair to say, I don't think I'm going to be too upset about it, that's for sure. Into the corner. It's KJ Goodwin. I guess we'll just go KJ and Josh. We'll go on a first name basis with all the twins we've had. Wide open three, far side, it won't go. Dixon comes down with the board. Dixon, center of the court, driving. And Mustila meets him. It's a brick wall. However, Dixon tries to go through it anyway. So that'll be Mustila's second. So now that's Goodwin, Wilson, Josh Goodwin that is. Wilson and Mustila all with 2 fouls a pop. Dixon at the charity stripe for the third time today. First time he'll be shooting 2. That's giving the possession a bit of a slam was Jordan Morrell. Thanks for that. We picked that up on our crowd mic. First free throw was good from Dixon.
Hey, we're still in it. Trey Brown, you can be back though. Trey Brown.
As Josh Goodwin checks out, and the previously aforementioned Morrell checks in. Canzano checks out. And Tyshawn Bradley will check back in. Second free throw from Dixon. That won't go. Howard back iron. Rebound is brought down by Adam Holmes. Holmes trying to man the break. Gets double teamed in the corner. There's a jump pass to Goodwin. Goodwin through traffic. Can't get it to go. Dixon deflects it. Mustila comes up with it and another offensive rebound and a basket. That's Mustila's 4th offensive rebound and 4th second chance point on the evening inside of a minute. Dixon, possible 2-for-1 opportunity. They hurry, especially with their full court defense. They could easily force another turnover and get another possession. Stepping back at Singletary. Tough shot. Nobody home. Offensive rebound is corralled by Josiah King. King will kick it. Close side dunker spot to Brown. Under the basket at Singletary, getting those 2 points back. So a 1-point game. 36 seconds and counting. Question is, does head coach Mason Huffmeister keep it for one final shot, or is he trying to get a quick one up? Far side, hop step, it's Holmes, into the corner, long 3, that won't go. Another offensive rebound for Holmes, that won't go either. So perfect opportunity here. Bradley with 11 seconds, takes a wild 3, a wonkus 3 for sure. 6 seconds now, 5 and 4. 3 seconds, 2 for KJ Goodwin. 1 second, still hasn't fired off. He does at the horn, back iron, that won't go. So, after being at 1 point down, 6 points, as Bryce Dixon is absolutely gassed, or at least seems to be, we have 1 minute to get ready for the second quarter. 15-14 our score. Session 2 of the Noble Classic continues after this short timeout from the Health and Wellness Center.
Paul Quinn College is a movement. Our mission, the reason why we exist, is to prepare our students to join us in the fight to eradicate poverty. For the first time in America's history, the majority of its students come from poverty. Our students are the roses that grow from concrete, and those roses need us to walk in their gardens not in ivory towers. We are the world's first urban work college. We created the urban work college model because our students needed not just to have an education, but to have the skills to succeed for a lifetime. Work colleges are distinctive in that students are required to work in addition to go to class. Because of the work program, our students also graduate with jobs. We want to create a network of urban work colleges located all across this country. My dream is to end poverty. People who are crazy enough to believe that they can change the world, they're the ones who do change the world. This is who we are. This is what we do. Welcome to the Quinine Nation.
15-14 our score. Having a blast. Third to last game or session 2. It's been a long 2 straight weeks. The Noble Classic will take a short break, of course, for Thanksgiving. You know that holiday. Everybody loves that holiday. At least I would hope you do. And after that, we'll be, funnily enough, at the Colony for a public school-only affair packed with top-tier matchups. To get infos on schedules, find broadcasts, tickets, and more, go to the Noble Classic official website at thenobleclassic.com. Again, that's all one word, no spaces or dashes, thenobleclassic.com. Opening shot from Goodwin, no good as Cy Ranch opens up their second quarter possession. With it on the close side, right in front of us here, spinning to the center of the floor is Straight Brown. Brown eventually finds Mulling as the starting unit for both teams are on the floor. Dixon getting bottled up by Morrell. Double step back and reset. He's got to get a move on. Count going. He drives, lay in. Can't get the shooter's roll. Cy Ranch wanting a foul, but honestly, I can't get mad at the no call. It's a bang-bang play, so you can't really fault it. Strong finish, and at the hoop, and it'll be Adam Holmes will draw the foul. First foul of the Colony this quarter as we look for the perpetrator. It's going to be Ryan Lattendorf, who's committed to Southwestern College. That's his first personal first team of the quarter. Heading to the charity stripe for Cypress Ranch, it's going to be Adam Holmes, listed as a 6'1 junior guard. As referee has a chat with head coach Cleve Ryan. And one thing about Coach Ryan, if you're a referee, you're gonna get an earful from him. That is for sure. But he does it in good faith. At least I think so. Our crowd mic's strong, but it ain't that strong. First free throw is good from Holmes. So we're tied once again at 15. That's tie number 5 already in this game. As Holmes, a single dribble routine, winds and fires. That one won't go. Aaron Twanto coming down with the board. I had a quick chat with Aaron Twanto last year after their playoff win in the first round against Frisco Liberty. He said one thing you want to work on going into your next season, one of the biggest seasons of your career, he said his jump shot. And he's done just that. He's shooting at around 56% from the field, a mark that is going to be pretty hard to top. He shot 52% last year. Long two from Mulling won't go. Shot gets deflected by Brown and eventually ends up in the hands, or in this case, the hooves of a Mustang. Sub incoming for the Colony. Long three, rattles in and out, won't go. Lattendorf thought about coming down with the board, but instead will let it sail out of bounds. Lone sub will be Singletary to check in. Kamarian by first name, the 5'10 class of 2027 guard. That'll check in for the Colony. He's gotten some pretty valuable minutes off of the bench. As clock rolls, we get ready for 6.5 in this first half of play. A very quick moving first half. Brown to Singletary. He jab steps, picks up his dribble, skips to Lattendorf. Lattendorf, a rainbow three, can't find the pot of gold. Instead, it finds the hands of a rebounding Jordan Morrell. Morrell, bounce pass to Goodwin. That's Holmes. Turnaround jumper from 10 by Randy McPhee. That one won't fall either. Comes up with his own rebound, but it goes out of bounds. But I think it will stay here on the possession of Cy Ranch. And it will. It'll be Mustangs ball. Inbounds pass is into Wilson. Into the corner. High arcing three, and it's straight nylon for Jacob Lee. His first points of the game. And lead change number 7. Brown trying to get downhill on Goodwin. Goodwin not giving him much space. So runner, that won't go. Ball gets deflected. Singletary with a volleyball spike, however, ends up hitting more actual human than hand, and a loose ball foul is called after the rebound. Foul is going to be charged against the big fella, Aaron Twanto. That's the senior's first, team second of the quarter. 18-15. Taking a look at who's on the floor for the Colony as they get into the 2-3 zone is Dixon, Twanto, and Singletary as the layup is good from Goodwin. Goodwin straight down Main Street again. So it's going to be Twanto, Dixon, Latendorf, Singletary, and Brown as Dixon spins. That won't go. Trying to corral his own rebound. Trey Brown gets onto it, though. Morrell snatches his chain. 2-on-2 break. Charge taken by Singletary, and yes, it is. You gotta love a good charge as we take a second look. Morrell just snatching the basketball away, but Singletary, right place, right time, taking a shot. And he seems to be ready to go. Inside of 5 minutes is Dixon. After the charge taken from Singletary. You got to admit, Dixon, you got to look at him. Just looks absolutely gassed out there. To Singletary, trying to get it down low to Twanto, to Dixon, excuse me. And a loose ball foul is going to be called on Morrell. That'll be Jordan's first. And the team first of the period. Team second of the period. Twanto, inbounds pass is stolen away by Morrell, but he's out of bounds. Jordan Morrell off of the bench has been more pesky than your first ex-girlfriend. With 4:41 left to go in the second, he has been fantastic. 5 deflections, 3 steals, and 2 rebounds. And not a single point on the board. And he still made a fantastic impact. Dixon, runaway, the lay-in, that won't go. Twanto under the basket, and the foul. Aaron Twanto, the big fella, going to work down low. As Dixon's first attempt at a layup was unsuccessful. However, Twanto, right place, right time. Amongst the trees, still finishing strong. Substitution now as Chase Wilson will check back in. One thing to note, Wilson, 2 fouls. Twanto, free throw no good. Looks like he might have jumped off of the line early. The Colony still only down 3. The biggest deficit they faced was 5. 4 minutes, 27 seconds to go. It's Wilson directing traffic. He's guarded by Brown. Right in front of us here at the broadcast table. And a 5-second count. Trey Brown on defense pretty much lullabied him to sleep. As Wilson just couldn't get anything going. Couldn't make a decision to save his life. You hate to see him at Chipotle. With 4:13 left, the Colony will have a chance to at least try to top things back up. We've had 6 ties and 7 lead changes in the first quarter and a half. Brown steps back. It's guarded by Morrell. Gets downhill. Twanto spins, turnaround, and it's off of the glass for 2. Twanto a la Tim Duncan. Right off of the window. The bank is open at 5:05 on a Saturday night. With 3:40, it's only a 1-point Colony deficit. It's Wilson. Down low. Ball comes out. Twanto somehow finds a way to slide under the basketball right on time. Dixon has 3-on-2. Charge taken. Doesn't matter. It's going to be a block. You have to think if you're head coach Cleve Ryan, you don't want one of the best players in the country taking a play like that. I mean, sure, he will head to the line, but that has danger written all over, especially with 2 guys, one to his left into the dunker spot and one to his right, that being Latendorf, one of the best shooters in the class of 2026 to his right. But, by the way, he's heading to the charity stripe. 4th trip today, split his last trip, and then 2 and 1 trips before it as he knocks down the first. And that ties things up and gives us tie number 6. Second shot from Dixon. Good. So we added a tie. Now let's add a lead change. 8 lead changes, 6 ties if you're keeping track at home, wherever you may be tuning in. Yo-yo now between Wilson and Goodwin. Dixon comes up with a steal. Could be showtime. Rise on one hand stuff. 3-point Colony lead, their biggest of the night. With 3:07 left, and guess who? It's Bryce Dixon. Would you want it any other way? Double team. Bounce pass. Goodwin. Head fakes. Gets two guys jumping. And we'll draw the foul as Dixon steps away. And we take another look at that last dunk just moments ago. All thanks to the active hands of Dixon. Just gets a steal and takes flight. Fair to say we have seen plenty of dunks in day 2 of session 2. We didn't see too many day 1. So I think it's fair to say we've pretty much caught up. First free throw is good. Back iron falls in for KJ Goodwin. Cypress Ranch already given up their last foul to give. Conley has one more in their back pocket. That free throw is good for Goodwin as well. So a perfect trip for AJG. Dixon to Brown far side. Into the corner, Singletary. Brown. Solid mid-range shot. That won't go. Twanto with his 5th offensive rebound to Dixon. Head fake. Singletary. Let's go over right wing 3. That's good from downtown. So now a 2-possession game as the lead expands for TCHS. Goodwin. Skip pass. Into the corner. Open 3 to respond. And nailing his 2nd 3 of the game, Jacob Lee. Cy Ranch now only down 1. Could we be seeing a 3-point fest here? Who knows? Only time can tell. Landendorf, one arm, bullet pass to Brown. Brown down low to Singletary on the elbow. Lee comes up with a steal. It's 2-on-2. High pass, lay in. Gets the shooter's roll. It's Goodwin on the breakaway. So make that lead change number 9. Twanto walking the dog up the floor. He's met by Mastilla at the 3-point line. He drives, lay in, and it's good. Aaron Twanto is 4 for 5 from the field today. 8 points. A solid outing for him. Bastila, big screen. Wilson for 3. That one well short. Rebound dropped by Singletary. Now to Brown. Fast break opportunity squandered as they had numbers temporarily as Singletary gets doubled. Someone's got to be open. Just smartly throws it right off of the ACL of Wilson as it sails out of bounds with 1:26 left to go. And we take another look at that last layup from Twanto. Saw Mastilla sitting on the 3-point line, flat-footed. One hesitation dribble right down Main Street and an easy finish. Loose ball foul is going to be charged, I believe, against Cypress Ranch. And it is. That one, the guilty party, is going to be KJ Goodwin. That's KJG's first. So that'll send Bryce Dixon to the line as that puts Cypress Ranch over the limit. Dixon, in his 5th trip to the charity stripe, knocks down the first. Quick sub now. It'll be Vincent Canzano, the big fella, 6'5", senior forward, one of the elder statesmen of this Colony program. Tyshawn Bradley also looking to check in as well. Second free throw from Dixon is good. So a perfect trip back to a 3-point lead for the Colony. The biggest lead they've had was 6. $1:26 left to go in the first half. Arrow in favor of the Cougs. Yo-yo. Now for Wilson. Wilson center of the floor. Has Mastilla. Canzano, great defense. Rebound scrum by Twanto. 30-27. Brown, high-arcing pass. Far side to Bradley. Bradley to Singleton. Singleton gets bottled up. Singletary, that is. 50 seconds left. Top of the key. Now instead an entry pass was intended for Bradley up the charity stripe, but it gets deflected. Stolen away by Cy Ranch. Goodwin drives on Twanto. That's a brick wall. That is for sure. Around the horn. Mastilla back to the corner. Wilson along 3. That one aired. Mastilla with another offensive rebound. Twanto swats it down. However, it's Lee, another 3. That one won't go. He's now 2 for 3 from 3. Goodwin, the follow-up layup, though, when it's in for 2. So a 1-point game, 20 seconds left. Possibly the last shot. As Brown lost his dribble. Now over to Singletary. Singletary gets bottled up. And a travel violation is called. Dixon wanted to check in. Coach Lee Ryan sits him down. Substitution now is Knox Peterson who will check in. He'll check in for Singletary for one more defensive possession. Now with Wilson, 10 seconds to go. We've already seen 2 buzzer beaters tonight. On the drive is Goodwin. Goodwin's layup is in. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2, 1. Full court heave. Had the straight line, just not enough air under it. So we head to the lockers. After 6 ties and 9 lead changes, it's been a fun one. Cy Ranch going into the break with a 1-point advantage. Up 31-30 on the Colony. Back after this on the Noble Network. Say that you're set up trying to make another run. Tip steal
Good
on the
defense.
other way is Webb. Webb, a Euro step. He has a passport. Yes, he does for two. In that same rhythm once again. It's Webb going baseline. Kick to the corner. Around the horn to Driver. Driver now. Quick three for Dotson. Dotson's good from downtown. Dotson, his first three of the night. 22-9 our score. Great pass. And it's swatted away. No, it's a foul. Another turnover. That's turnover number 11.
That one I can't blame on Steven. That was just...
And a tough finish through contact. Rebound, Johnson comes up with it. It's Dotson on the reset. Webb now. Back out to Dotson. That's another three. That's good.
Cover. They do a really good job.
His Driver on the break. 3-on-1 goes straight at Reynolds, and an offensive foul is called.
That's a good...
And that's a three. That won't go. Reynolds the board. It's Nyakundi. Nyakundi one-on-one. The rise, the lay-in, and it's good on the finger roll finish. A la
Talent's there, but, you know, he's not as assertive.
Driver the steal on the breakaway lane. It's good for Jazavian Brown. Here the Health and Wellness Center is Reynolds. A tough contested three. That won't go. Nyakundi the one-handed snag, and the follow-up's good for two.
Nyakundi's been...
But ever since, he's played substantial minutes and he's played great basketball. It's a great pump fake and a finish into the lay-in for Avery Webb. 5'7", able to scoop through the lane to come up with the offensive board. It's going to be a long three by Moore.
1-2-2. Right there, getting another steal.
Another steal, this time by Loman in the slam. Ball screen is set. Stepping back, long three for Webb. That's good.
Give them a tech.
10 seconds left. It's going to be Moore. Trying to go to work on Driver. Soft double team now. 2 seconds, 1 second in the corner. It's Ellis for three at the horn. And that's how we head into the break.
I think that's what it's called.
Okay, we're going to stop there. No free advertising.
No,
Nyakundi, the dump-off pass, and it's a great feed and even better finish from Moore to Nyakundi. If you have a backdoor screen going with your two offset guards crossing, sometimes that's more open than the actual elevator. As Reynolds, a tough shot from the charity stripe. Break, doesn't have numbers. Driver close behind him. Kick to the far side. Three, open. That's good. Huge three for Levi Moore. Gotta give him a break while you can. Zakarian takes the inbounds pass. That's a hard screen and an offensive foul. Dotson's first block of the game. Martin wanting a foul. Head coach Nana Ankama for Martin. Just a mere shake of the head. A strong
Great defense by Nyakundi.
as usual in the paint. The lay-in rattles in. It's good for Ellis on the feed. Second of the quarter. Ball is tipped. Into the open break is going to be Dotson. One-on-one. The dump to Driver. Driver the lay-in, and it's good. So another transition basket this time for the Burkeville Hawks. To respond, a little English on the finger roll finish. It's Levi Moore. Loman now to Driver. Into the corner. Open three. That's good. And once again, it's Dotson from downtown. You can see your Division I talents in the Metroplex. Downhill drive. Open three. Left shoulder. And it's good for DJ Driver.
DJ Driver.
Abysmal third quarter for both teams.
100%. I think both coaches are going to complain. Go back in the film and watch this quarter and have a lot to complain about.
And a great block and somehow keeping it in bounds. So it's a turnover. 6 seconds. Now 5. Ellis for three from the corner. That's good. Network as we've across 15 seconds. Reynolds back onto the floor for Martin. He's got 4 fouls. Long three is good for Jeremiah Ellis. Triple team now. Gets deflected from behind. A great hand by Ortega. Driver, the lane, and the finish for 2 on the breakaway. Tough night for the Warriors. Down screen for Williams. Williams crosses. Skies through, and the foul. Tough finish on the drive through traffic. Points to muster. 5:55. Dump off. Lay-in. Won't go. Johnson on the follow-through. Uncontested bucket might put this thing out of reach. Driver lets it fly. Good. DJ Driver. And time is pretty much all but run out for things to change. Pump fake, sidestep for Dotson. He'll let one go short corner, and that just a prime example. Short corner, and that just a prime example as to how great the Birdville Hawks are. Ben and Nyakundi on the two-hand slam on the other end. With 3 minutes, 50 seconds left. Driver downhill, turns, flies, buries it.
Driver's having...
Well, college three, short won't go. Into the open lane, and it's Webb, and the two-hand slam is missing, is going to draw the foul.
We're seeing him get into offensive groove, confident taking that shot.
Here's Webb to the corner. Williams a three. That's good.
It was cool. He is where he's now very very chill.
Still is to this day, and a strong finish through contact for Dotson. Now 15-3. Martin still looking to get something going on offense. Now Kundi, the easy pass and a great feed from Reynolds.
Pass that.
Now Kundi in the open floor, turns, didn't see the rim, but he cleans up his own mess. Look at the scoreboard, says they agree as Reynolds gets his pocket pick. It's Driver. Driver, 3-on-2, and an easy lay-in for Avery Webb. The board says they agree as Reynolds gets his pocket pick. It's Driver. Driver, 3-on-2, and an easy lay-in for Avery Webb. Jump pass on Kundi. 2 seconds, 1 second. Finger at the horn. Did he get it off in time? Looks like he did. This is the Hawks Dotson. Dotson got his pass deflected, but eventually hands as Zahir Pena Warren on the drive. Won't go, and drawing the foul is going to be Webb. Fresh 8 minutes are on the clock as we're set for quarter number 3. The Colony will open with possession. Currently staring down the barrel of only a 1-point deficit. Not that bad at all. As Dixon immediately jump trap. They swing it over to Brown. Brown kick to the corner, stolen away, intended for Latendorf. One thing that Cy Ranch has done that very few teams have done so far in the early going of this season, we don't really see too many teams jump trap Dixon, at least on the catch. They wait until he at least gets into that second level past the free throw line before jump trapping him, but they're catching him as soon as he gets ready to touch the basketball. That could spell trouble if the rest of the Colony Cougars don't get up and rolling. Long three, Aaron won't go. Trying to come down with it, eventually doing so is going to be Dixon. Dixon gets to the center of the floor, weaseling his way through traffic, tries to kick it to the corner instead. It's a bobble pass, skip pass across the lane out of Latendorf. Latendorf looking for his first three. Back iron won't go, and he'll have to wait just a little bit longer. Loose ball foul is going to be called under the bucket. If that's called against Mastilla, that's bad news. And it is. That's Mastilla. That's Mastilla's third. Team first of the quarter. So it's Singletary, Latendorf, Brown, Dixon, and Toronto on the floor for the Colony. It's Goodwin, Wilson, Mastilla, and Holmes on the floor for Cypress Ranch. That Dixon three won't go. Mastilla comes down with the board. In the corner, stepping back is Josh Goodwin. We'll just call him Josh when he's on the floor with KJ. That shot won't go, out of bounds. Twanto tried to hang on to it. He's beating himself up for it. Here's a little bit of positive reassurance from his teammate Dixon. One of the better front court tandems in the DFW Metroplex, that being Aaron Twanto and Bryce Dixon. Power kick pass into the awaiting arms of KJ. Now opposite side to Goodwin. Goodwin dives. Could it be a passing crash? And one. Or is it a charge? It is a charge. As we take another look. And yep, a good old-fashioned pass and crash, one of the best plays in basketball. And if my memory serves me correctly, that's on Josh Goodwin. And it is indeed his third personal. Second team foul this quarter. Dixon drives. Carry violation is called on Twanto. That's the first carry of the entirety of session 2. How about that?
Hey, black down, one trip, black down.
As Goodwin will check out, understandably so. Jacob Lee will check in for him. In the first 2 quarters, he had 2 threes, went 2 for 3 from downtown. Both of those threes, funnily enough, were responsible for 2 of the 9 lead changes we had in the first half of play. Now the team really able to gain any kind of advantage. Pass down low, intended for a good one. It's bobbled, still contested. It's on the floor. Everyone's battling for it. It ends up somehow almost at the free throw line into the hands of Twanto, who gives it up to Singletary. And Singletary slows down. He's got Chase Wilson meeting him at the timeline. Now gets it across now over to Twanto with 5:49 left to go in the third quarter. Twanto trying to go to work on Mastilla. Hand off to Dixon. Dixon, jabs, crosses over. Pull-up jumper for the charity strike. That's good. That's a Division I bucket if I've ever seen it. Smooth, as I don't have an analogy for it. We're 5.5 in the third. Could say smooth as butter, but I'd say margarine. Margarine's a bit smoother. Blue bonnet, if you want to get specific. 5:23 left to go in the third. It's a 1-point Colony lead. And I forgot to count. That's lead change number 10. That shot might have been slightly deflected by Toronto. It didn't really change direction, so I couldn't tell 100%. As Dixon now back over to Brown on the reset. Dixon gives a nod, swings it to Singletary. Singletary trying to go to work on Mastilla. The drive right down Main Street. A fantastic drive by Kamarian, the class of 2027 guard. Going straight out the mismatch, especially with Mastilla having 3 fouls. You'd expect the Colony to get him in more action as the quarter goes on. 80 saves on the floor. Under the basket, it's Goodwin. He'll draw the foul. As Goodwin's shot presses under the bucket. Foul is going to be called against Toronto, his second, team first of the quarter. At the free throw line for the second time tonight, it's going to be KJ Goodwin. First shot, no good. He split his last trip. Checking in for the previous aforementioned Mastilla is going to be Randy McPhee. As McPhee will step in between Brown and Dixon. On his opposite side, it's Holmes in between Toronto and Singletary. He's also on the floor with Lee as well as Wilson. That's a 5 on the floor for Cyran. Second free throw, though, is good as he splits another trip. 32-34. Cyran's not out of this thing yet. As Lee battling with Singletary. McPhee double teaming Dixon. Kicks to Brown. Brown, strong pass to Toronto. Toronto, strong off of the glass. That won't go. Stays with it. Still somehow has the basketball. Spins, turns, and he finishes. Aaron Toronto is a grown A-man. 4-point advantage with 4:11 left to go. Offensive rebound number 8 on the night. Corner 3, Aaron from Goodwin. Tries to clean his own mess, but instead is going to be Holmes to help him out. Wilson on the high catch. Dixon deflects it. Wilson on the spin. Possible passion crash, but instead it's going to be a 2-ball. And a timeout will be taken by Cypress Ranch. We'll take a short timeout with them. Back after this on the Noble Network.
Paul Quinn College is a movement. Our mission, the reason why we exist, is to prepare our students to join us in the fight to eradicate poverty. For the first time in America's history, the majority of its students come from poverty. Our students are the roses that grow from concrete, and those roses need us to walk in their gardens, not in ivory towers. We are the world's first urban work college. We created the urban work college model because our students needed not just to have an education, but to have the skills to succeed for a lifetime. Work colleges are distinctive in that students are required to work in addition to go to class. Because of the work program, our students also graduate with jobs. We want to create a network of urban work colleges located all across this country. My dream is to end poverty. People who are crazy enough to believe that they can change the world, they're the ones who do change the world. This is who we are. This is what we do. Welcome to the Quinai Nation.
3:56 left to go in the third quarter. 36-34 as we try to come up with smooth as butter analogies. Yeah, it tells you how long of a weekend this has been. Our score, the Colony up a possession, 36-34 as head coach Cleve Ryan breaks his huddle. So now both head coaches sitting on 4 timeouts apiece with 3:50 left in the third period. With it is Brown. Brown closely guarded by Wilson. Trap coming. He gets off of it, though, over to Singletary. He's guarded by Lee. Him and Lee have been scrapping a little bit as this game goes on. Lattendorf catch and shoot. He lets it go. That's good. Lattendorf now 1 for 2 from downtown. Lattendorf brings the lead to 5. The biggest Colony lead, 6. Biggest High Ranch lead, 8. Shot arid, won't go. Offensive rebound, though, is collected by Holmes. Holmes to Wilson. Wilson for 15 and the foul. Count it.
Come on.
Chase, last name Wilson, coming up with a tough bucket on another second chance opportunity. as Ladendorf picks up his second foul.
You ready here?
Second on the team this quarter. Free throw was good. Back to a 2-point game. Ben Geyer and Waxahachie will be up next. We'll take a break to get you ready for the last two games. The penultimate game, Fate Family and Crowley, as Dixon shot well short. And then after Fate Family and Crowley, it'll be the nightcap. Parish Episcopal versus Duncanville. Corner three from Goodwin, no good. And McPhee on the follow-up is good for two. Randy McPhee getting on the board with his first basket of the game, and it comes off with an offensive rebound. 2.5 and counting. Singletary drives straight through the lane, and it's in for two more. Singletary with a point, 7 and in on the night. Landorf hits it off of Wilson, and it's out of bounds. Colony basketball. As we take another look at the Singletary drive, walks the dog and brings him back home in time for supper. With 2:21 left to go in the third, a strong take from Singletary. That timeout is going to be taken by head coach Cleve Ryan. We'll take it with him. The Colony's up. It's a full 41-39 Colony over Cy Ranch.
Paul Quinn College is a movement. Our mission, the reason why we exist, is to prepare our students to join us in the fight to eradicate poverty. For the first time in America's history, the majority of its students come from poverty. Our students are the roses that grow from concrete, and those roses need us to walk in their gardens, not in ivory towers. We are the world's first urban work college. We created the urban work college model because our students needed not just to have an education, but to have the skills to succeed for a lifetime. Work colleges are distinctive in that students are required to work in addition to go to class. Because of the work program, our students also graduate with jobs. We want to create a network of urban work colleges located all across this country. My dream is to end poverty. People who are crazy enough to believe that they can change the world, they're the ones who do change the world. This is who we are. This is what we do. Welcome to the Quinine Nation.
2 minutes, 21 seconds after the Cleve Ryan timeout. He'll be sitting on three the rest of the way. It's Dixon. Dixon from 12. That's good. Straight out of the break. Bryce Dixon. He's been pretty much perfect from 13 feet and shorter. 2 minutes and 10 seconds rolling in the third quarter. A slow-moving third quarter after the absolute blaze of a first and second we had. As Twanto draws the foul, Dixon not happy at all as he goes over to the bleachers to reconcile. I don't think he's going to get any answers there, though. Instead, he's going to get his partner in crime in the front court, Aaron Twanto, his third personal foul. Third of the quarter. First free throw is no good from Goodwin. It'll be Cruz DeVille who will check in. Cruz DeVille, that's a great name. Funnily enough, on Monday, the Antler Sports Network, as we celebrate the end of our Texas high school football coverage, will post our all-name team. So that'll be fun. .155 left as Dixon double-teamed again, finds Singletary. They get it back to him. McPhee in defense. Comes up with a great contest, especially without minimal contact. And the defensive board. Hurricane pass. It's out of bounds. Almost hits a cameraman on the baseline. As Dixon has a quick word with his head coach, Cleve Ryan. Here's Singletary. Will be met by Lee. A matchup that's been pretty fun to watch between two streaky and lanky guards. Trying to get downhill, instead finds Ladendorf. Dixon down low, double teamed, under the basket. That shot short, gets his own rebound. A follow through, and McPhee swats it away. McPhee on the break. Great extra pass to Lee. Lee, and it's swatted off the glass by Twanto, but McPhee on the follow. That might have been goaltending. Not 100% sure. When we get a moment, we'll take a look. But with a minute and 3 seconds left, 42-43. Cy Ranch only down one. They pretty much played cat and mouse in this case, Cougar and Mustang, its entire third quarter. Dixon thought about a three. Instead, he'll begin his dribble, now swing it over to Brown. Brown, closely guarded by Wilson. He's got to get rid of it. Has Dixon on the great cut. Staying with him through contact. That won't go. Second chance won't go. Third chance won't go. Fourth chance, no dice. Wilson on the defensive board. 27 seconds to go. Landorf in defense. Wilson slides through. That's in coast to coast. No plane ticket needed. Another lead change. Lead change 11 on the night. As Singletary gets his pocket picked. 10 seconds and counting. With it is Wilson. Wilson gets it deflected right in the arms of a Cypress Ranch assistant coach. As we'll take another look at that play from just a couple of moments ago. Might have been a foul. Maybe. We've seen a similar play like that get called a foul before. But hey, it's not a foul, they don't call it. As Swanto and Landorf check out, it'll be Josiah and King and Canzano who will check in. 8 seconds left. Stolen by Singletary, and he draws the foul on Lee. Excuse me, that's Wilson on the foul. That's his third. Team third of the quarter. Both teams lining up at 3 fouls apiece. As McPhee will check back in. He hasn't really had to do much on offense because most of his effort's been on the defensive side. As Mastia will check out. Down low to Twanto. Twanto up and under. Dream shake. Trying to lullaby him to sleep. Instead, they're an insomniac under the bucket. Up the horn and count it. Aaron Twanto with an extra effort as we head into the fourth. Have yourself a game, Aaron.
Paul Quinn College is a movement. Our mission, the reason why we exist, is to prepare our students to join us in the fight to eradicate poverty. For the first time in America's history, the majority of its students come from poverty. Our students are the roses that grow from concrete, and those roses need us to walk in their gardens, not in ivory towers. We are the world's first urban work college. We created the urban work college model because our students needed not just to have an education, but to have the skills to succeed for a lifetime. Work colleges are distinctive in that students are required to work in addition to go to class. Because of the work program, our students also graduate with jobs. We want to create a network of urban work colleges located all across this country. My dream is to end poverty. People who are crazy enough to believe that they can change the world, they're the ones who do change the world. This is who we are. This is what we do. Welcome to the Quinai Nation.
Final 8 minutes of almost a penultimate game. Fourth to last, if you want to get specific, of day 2 of session 2 of the 2025 Noble Classic. Jared Jones, happy to have you here. It's been a fun one. It's been a fun one for sure. Cy Ranch will take possession. Passes in and we're set to go. Arrow flips. And Cy Ranch will take the opening possession of the final frame. Dribble handoff now is over to Wilson. And Wilson is on the floor with Goodwin as well as Goodwin. It's Holmes and Mastia. And Mastia, that's on the 5 on the floor for the Mustangs. We'll get to the Colony's 5 in their next offensive possession. In the corner is Josh. Now finds Holmes. Holmes, pull-up jumper. That won't go. Twanto, rebound number 13 on the day for him. Strong pass was intended for Dixon, but it goes wide into the hands of Josh Goodwin. Now Holmes on the handoff. Tries to find Mastia, but it's out of bounds. Let's go ahead and recognize the 5 on the floor for the Colony. It's Bradley who's out there with Twanto, Dixon, Brown, as well as Latendorf. Checking back into the game will be Kamari and Singletary. Singletary has played some valuable minutes, and he's done a very good job with them as he checks in for Tyshawn Bradley. Into the corner. Open 3 for Holmes. That one wide. Mastia with a big board. Dixon got a hand on it. Singletary got another hand on it. Comes up with a steal. Well, that one's deflected off of the heel of or in this case, the hoof of a Mustang, and it goes out of bounds. The Colony up 1 as we barely played a minute. 107 if we want to get specific. With it is Brown. Brown kicks to Twanto. Twanto on Bastia. Up and under. It's good again. Aaron Twanto, for all of his points, has only missed 3 shots total from my count. As Wilson baseball slides, and a travel violation is called. Twanto forcing the turnover. And Randy McPhee has seen enough as he'll check in. We have a wet spot on the floor. First time we've had a wet spot in this game.
Simo's in. Denver, Simo. Right.
Remember, our next game, we will not be carrying. To give our broadcast personnel a bit of a break, bit of a breather. And it looks like there's blood on the floor, and as they get that checked out, we'll give our sponsor the chance at a message.
This is Athlete AI. We make capturing highlights easy and sharing them simple. We're a community that elevates the athlete. You make the play, we make it viral. We're handheld, so that means everyone already has the camera in their pocket. So the whole gym is your camera crew. Let me set the stage. Tie game, 3 seconds left. Rise, release, buzzer. You bury the game-winning shot. The gym erupts, and you get to see it from all angles. Every angle synced and in the athlete's hands instantly. Open the Athlete AI app, hit record, flag the highlight, and it's live. This isn't a tablet on a tripod or 3-hour game film. These are highlights in seconds, cut and shared before you even leave the gym. Start with Real Time, our core subscription that lets you capture highlights live as they happen and creates reels instantly after every game. But if you want to take your highlights from good to unforgettable, step into Primetime. Primetime is a bundle of all the pro tools. You get Real Time, plus AI Movie, plus AI Studio. With AI Movie, our cutting-edge AI technology builds your reel for you, finding the best angles, the best plays, and giving it that pro-level polish. No effort required. Then use AI Studio, your own editing suite, to trim, cut, and customize every reel so it hits exactly how you want it. With Primetime, you don't just capture moments, you tell your story, build your brand, and get noticed on a bigger stage. Get the bundle now.
Six and a half left to go in the fourth. Blood's been cleaned up. We seem to be good to go. At least I'd hope so. 47-44 our score. The Colony up. As we continue our coverage of the Noble Classic here on the Noble Network. All condensed games will be over on the Antler Sports Network YouTube page, as well as here on the Noble Classic YouTube page. As Dixon spins, whip pass to Twanto. Twanto, he's going to try a 3. Almost, that won't go. Wouldn't surprise me if that would have fallen. That's his 4th field goal miss on the night. Goodwin with Twanto on him. McPhee on the follow. Landorf tips it in the air, and a loose ball foul is going to be called. Or is that a shooting foul? That's Twanto who comes up with the foul, and that's 4. Oh, boy. First free throw was good for McPhee. 47-45. As head coach Cleve Ryan's going to keep Twanto in the game, and they need him. Second free throw was good. So here's Brown, who's on the floor with Dixon, Twanto, Singletary, and Lattendorf. The 5 on the floor for the Colony. It's Wilson, Goodwin, McPhee, and Morrell. Who's on the floor for Cypress Ranch. Dixon going to work on KJ Goodwin. Double team. Has Swanto. Swanto under the basket. He's been money all evening long. And that's going to continue with another bucket. He's easily on double-double watch. I think it's fair to say he's got the double-double. Question is, could he get a 20 and 20? Because he has 8 offensive rebounds already. I can confirm that. Morrell to McPhee. Singletary comes up with a steal. Skip pass. Dixon from Roosevelt High School nails it from 3. 52-46. I-45, eat your heart out. 4:40 left to go on the fourth. The Colony expanding their lead. And a rise and an easy layup for Josh Goodwin. As they take a timeout, we'll take it with them. It's crunch time. 4:28 left to go in the final frame.
What matters most to you? The world is filled with outdated ideas and systems, but you have the power to change it. The question is, where do you begin?
(52-48) is our score. It's been a fun one. Cypress Ranch trying to stay in this thing, but the sand starting to fall out of the hourglass, especially with the Aaron Swanto, Bryce Dixon combination on offense. Both of them have been absolutely stellar. CCHS will have possession and will go the length of the floor. It's Brown trying to walk down Wilson. Wilson notably has 4 fouls as well as Josh Goodwin. It's stolen away. Josh Dixon, 1-on-1. Euro step, and it's in for 2. Exactly what the doctor ordered coming out of the break, forcing a turnover. 50-42, as the Colony 6-point lead has absolutely vanished. Dixon going to work. 3-ball try. That one well short. Rebounds corralled by Josh. Josh, numbers, 3-on-2. Far 3. That's good. A massive 3 for lead change number 12. And the first lead that Cy Ranch has had since the 6:45 mark of the second quarter. Dixon hop steps into the lane, almost had an and one, but I'm sure he'll accept going to the line. Foul is going to be charged to McPhee. McPhee's first, team first of the quarter. Substitution coming up for Cy Ranch with 3:33 left. Bryce Dixon last year for the charity stripe, a 76% free throw shooter. The Colony has a team shooting at around that same mark. First free throw. Hard off of the side iron. As Jacob Lee will check in for Jordan Morrell. Second free throw is good from Bryce Dixon. 3.5 left in the fourth. Time ticking away. High pass is deflected. Singletary comes up with it. trying to run with it, almost lost his dribble. Sooners gave it up, but a travel call. No, a timeout got called. Cyren's going to have 2 left in their back pocket. Fair to say they have swung momentum in their favor. It's all knotted up, and it's tie number 7. Back after this on the Noble Network. After the timeout, 3:16 left in the fourth. It was a breakaway layup from Goodwin. Tagged with a Lee 3. That's put us where we are. We've had 7 ties and 12 lead changes. As we're back in action. Josh Goodwin. Hierarchy pass in the middle of KJ. Now back to Josh. Into the corner. It's Lee, another 3. That's good. Jacob Lee, 3-ball number 4 on the night. Dixon drives and will draw the foul. Aaron Tuanto easily has a double-double. I've got him for 13 rebounds, and he's got 14 points. We might be seeing a 15-point double-double. Who knows? Xavier Mulling. Excuse me, not Xavier Mulling, the wrong number 1. That's Chase Wilson who draws the foul. That is his 4th, team 2nd. .253 left. Down low to Tuanto. It gets deflected. Landorf comes up with it. Tuanto now battling for it. Now Dixon steals it away. He's got 25. Looking for 27 and maybe then some. Spins and it's a lay-in. Jacob Lee will get charged for the foul. That's his first. Team 3rd. First free throw from Dixon's good. Give him 26. Referee cleaning up a mess. We haven't seen a referee do any of the cleaning in about 3 games or so. And we're on game 7 of the night. Game 6, excuse me. Dixon, second free throw. Can't get the shooter's roll. But an offensive foul. Oh my, as we take a second look. After the Dixon free throw, the ball looks like it got deflected in. Oh boy. Oh, that's 50-50. Now 2.5. Crunch time. Starting to settle in Dallas. Downhill. Skip pass to Lee around the horn. To Josh Goodwin. Goodwin the floater. Rattles in and out, won't go. Dixon comes up with the board. Barks out orders and will keep it himself. Dixon. When he gets Goodwin. Dixon drives, lay in, and the foul. And one, number 4 on the night for Bryce Dixon. And that was the biggest one of the night. So with that, it's 28 points for Bryce Dixon. And possibly one more. And one free throw was good. 4th foul and the last one to give for Cy Ranch. As you can add a tie and you can add a lead change. Ball is out of bounds. It'll be Colony ball. 8 ties, 13 lead changes. Jordan Morrell will come in for a little bit of extra defensive assistance. And they sure need it. 2 minutes, 3 seconds. Colony basketball. Dixon breaks away. He's got a lane. One man to beat. Lane won't go. Twanto got a hand on it. It's tipped. Last touch was by Twanto, I believe, as Lee comes in for an offense-defense substitution. Remember, we will not be carrying the Guy or Waxahachie game, and head coach Cleveland is going to take one of his 3 timeouts. He'll have 2 more left in his back pocket. It's a full, at least I think it's a full. It's going to be a full timeout today. 1:56 left to go in the fourth.
What matters most to you? The world is filled with outdated ideas and systems, but you have the power to change it. The question is, where do you begin?
$57 to 56. It was a Bryce Dixon and one just a few moments ago. Going to work on Goodwin and a strong finish through contact. So the Colony and Cy Ranch both with 2 timeouts apiece. The Colony with 2 fouls, Cy Ranch with 4. They set up the handoff for Wilson. Wilson back out to Josh Goodwin. Now hand it off over to Love. Little Carolina flex action here for Cy Ranch. 1.5 minutes left. We already had 1 game go to overtime. I don't think we need another. Up top of the key. Another 3. That won't go for Lee. Mastila comes up with the offensive board. His 6th of the night. That kick out again. Another try. That one's short. This time Bryce Dixon puts it into it. Dixon will keep it. Double team. And another timeout is going to be called. But he's only got 1 left. Bryce Dixon not happy at all, understandably so. Back after this on the Noble Network. One minute left to go after the Colony timeout. And the Cougars turn it over on the drive. Lay in. Shooter's roll is good for Chase Wilson. Making another lead change. Lead change. Number 14, Dixon drives, Euro step. Can't get the shooter's roll. McPhee comes down with it. Ball gets tipped out, and oh boy. Oh, my. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. So Aaron Twanto has 14 points. Bryce Dixon with 28. He scored 48, if I remember correctly, in the first game. That's a noble record for most points in a single game. Cypress Ranch coming into this one. Many would think all they would have to do is stop one man, and that being Bryce Dixon. And that's partially true. So Cy Ranch will inbound it. They'll have to go the length of the floor. Around the horn, quickly across the timeline. And a travel violation is called on McPhee. Ladendorf will check in to bring in shooting. So, 34 seconds left. Here's the question. Do you keep it? Try to take one final shot, or if you can get one up in 7 seconds or less, you shoot that. Dixon, skip pass to Brown. Brown double team, Latendorf, open a corner of three. That one's short. Rebound is called by Goodwin. On the breakaway is Morrell. Land is good. A costly turnover. 13 seconds to Dixon. It's a three-point game. 10, 9, now 8. He turns. Contact, no foul. As we take another look to see if his desire for a foul was warranted. Oh boy, the question is, do you think that self-generated contact is enough to warrant a call or not? As it looks like Cypress Ranch will take their final timeout to try to put the Colony away. It's at 30. We'll take it with them. Back after this on the Noble Network. Bryce Dixon, prior to the break, with an opportunity to try to close this thing out. Close defense played by K.J. Goodwin. So we see him take the three. There's definitely contact, but that's for sure. But the main debate would be, for an official's discretion, is it enough to say it was too much self-generated contact? 5 seconds to go. Colony's got to come up with a turnover, and they do. It's out of bounds. It's Colony ball. It's Colony ball. Landorf will check back in. My goodness. The pass goes aired, and oh boy. As we take another look, this is a very important angle. We see him come across, see the jersey pull, might have got away with one there. Trey Brown might have got away with one. My goodness, don't you love instant replay? My goodness. A huge turnover. Both teams now out of timeouts. It's 4 seconds left. The Colony has it on their own end of the floor. And a clear shot at the basket. And plenty of time to get a decent shot up. On the floor for the Colony, it's Singletary, Latendorf, Brown, King, and Dixon. It's Goodwin, Morrell, Wilson, Goodwin, and Holmes on the floor for Cypress Ranch. 4 seconds left. Trey Brown to make the inbounds pass. They're looking for Latendorf. He had him at least momentarily. They got to get it out. They got to get rid of it, though. They do. And it looks like it's a hold. That's a hold. That's an offensive, not an offensive foul. That's foul number 5 on the team. KJ Goodwin, the perpetrator, picks up his second personal. So with 2.1 seconds left, if anything, this is probably a more difficult situation than just taking a simple inbound on your own side of the floor. Because now Dixon has to make the first and he has to miss the second. And more importantly, you got to get a good enough shot. Dixon knocks down the first. Aaron Twanto will check in. The man who's got 9 offensive rebounds already in this game. He's going to need a big one here. They need to miss it, and they need to miss it perfectly. Twanto begging to switch. Cleve Ryan interjects. Barking orders just feet away from a huge shot. Dixon. It hits the back iron and falls in. They need a turnover. They try to foul. They don't foul. They don't give them the foul. And Cypress Ranch survives. Wow. Thought Trey Brown would have got the foul call, but the ref swallows his whistle. And that's how we conclude it. An absolute barn burner. Your score, the Colony 59, Cypress Ranch 60. We're going to take a break. We'll see you in a couple hours. Next up, it's going to be Oak Cliff Faith Family, the number 23 ranked team in the country, taking on Crowley in an all-DFW matchup. That'll do it. I'm Jared Jones. I'll see you in a few hours. This has been another presentation of Session 2, Day 2 of the 2025 Noble Classic.